On the 30th of March 2024, the Lugbara Kari cabinet members, together with the Lugbara Kari Constitution Review Committee, held an engagement with the three chiefs of Terego, Maracha, Vura and Aivu in absentia to present the reviewed amendments to the Lugbara Kari Constitution for further deliberation and recommendations before its enactment by the Parliament Langa ahead of the election of the new Agofe. In a press briefing, Professor Willie Ngaka, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Internal Affairs, reiterated that the chiefs expressed satisfaction with the amendments put into the Constitution. However, certain factors have been ignored, like the protection and preservation of wetlands that is beneficial to the Lugbara people.
The field today is the beginning of a journey with transparency, where accountability is now beginning to come out as a critical issue to involve all of them. And one of our clauses in the Constitution are to do that Lugbara cultural government will ensure inclusivity and a participatory approach and involve everybody at all levels. The other issue was that we are losing our wetlands, and they did not see that it is been coming out. And somebody was saying government is now rewarding people who are conserving the wetlands. And for us, we are not aware. We said now go and destroy them. But they felt that we should put a constitutional provision that we should not damage our wetlands. The other one had to do with the representation of people who are coming to Langa, because we said each chief will nominate or come with a list of 9 people. They were saying they had about 1 person being a disabled person, 1 person being a youth, 3 being women, and 4 being men. They did not hear an elderly. So they were thinking that elderly are kind of neglected. We said no, the liberties are upon you. That's number 4. At least make sure 1 person is an elder. The number 3 for women, make sure 1 is a lady, so that we have everybody involved, as we are promising one of the clauses and provisions in that constitution. Like the cabinet did say, this is the right direction, we give our approval, and just these few ones go and add them.
Right Honorable Tuku Samuel, the Prime Minister for Lugbara Kari Institution, thanked all stakeholders that took part in this engagement exercise, stating that this is a good step towards gazetting the Lugbara Culture Institution in order to receive benefits from the government of Uganda promised by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Today saw a very positive part of the exercise. Bringing chiefs on board, all to agree on a single thing, is always not an easy thing. But today they have expressed. We had the Chief, His Highness Lampert Adra of Terego, His Highness Nayon Adroni of Vora, and His Highness Angelo Aliapati of Maracha, to say that they are satisfied with the arrangement. That is indeed for Lugbara Kari a blessing. So I'm so happy for that. It is the Constitution that is actually the tool that has kept us slightly outside the system of government. Why we are not yet gazetted, and although we are recognized, we get funding still from the NGOs, like we get funds from UNFPA, we are funded by Oxfam, we work with the Sephora Care and many others, SIHA and the rest. But the national cake is only got when we are gazetted, and the process is almost coming to an end. Once we now identify and get the paramount chief, that is Agofe in Lugbara, we shall then climb the ladders and put this with the Constitution to Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. You remember, with the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, we developed, with the help of Professor Willie Ngaka, we developed policy briefs and constitutional pronouncements to pick out the wrong issues, the bad things, the bad cultural practices, the sticky norms that actually affect our communities. We talked about HIV and AIDS, gender-based violence, maternal child health. We also talked about the end to child marriage and the reduction of teenage pregnancies. So those are the thematic areas that we implement. we support government in.
The Lugbara Kari culture chiefs reviewed the amendment constitution, granting their approval with the exception of the addition of specific recommendations. The Lugbara Kari constitution will be enacted by the Parliament Langa on a day yet to be communicated. Okumuringa Christine, for Us Now Television, Nowcast.